Hey, this is Murtaza Badri, and we're at the end of 2019, a brand new decade. The question is, are you going to focus on the new decade or are you going to focus on the lack of the last previous decade? This week, I want to talk about the artificial way is focusing on the negative, focusing on the past, focusing on all the hurts and bad things or whatever happened which should not have happened, or you're questioning why this happened to me, or the alive and fearless way where we look at and focus on what we want, the positive, what we want to create. Now, we as human beings, we are completely wired, hardwired to focus on what is negative, what is bad. We tend to look at the lack first rather than appreciate what is positive. Now, just to test this, I have my friend, the pink elephant, with me, and I'm going to give you a test here in some time to understand how we focus. Now, we all focus on, so we say that wherever your focus goes, energy flows. So in the morning to evening, where is your focus? Are you focusing on how am I going to make this day awesome? How am I going to make my relationship awesome, my health, my energy, my vitality, my business, or my career? How am I going to grow? Is that your focus? Or when you get up in the morning and you go to work, your focus is, oh, my kids are not listening to me, or my wife or my spouse is not the way I want, or my life is bad, or miserable things are happening, or my boss is not giving me a raise, or so on and so forth. So where is your focus today? That is a big question. And wherever your focus goes, you are giving it more energy. And you might say, no, I totally have control over my life and my mind and my thinking. So let's give you a test, okay? If you are saying that you have control over your mind, I'm going to ask you something not to do, right? I'm going to tell you not to do something, and you just don't have to do it. And let's see how strong you are. And I'm going to use my friend over here, the pink elephant. So are you ready? So I want you, so you might want to close your eyes right now, and I want you to not think of a pink elephant. Right now, if your eyes are open, please close it. And don't think of this pink elephant, right? Whatever you see in front of you. Do not think of a pink elephant. So the thing is not to think of a pink elephant, right? Now open your eyes, and, or if you've kept your eyes open, were you trying to struggle not to think of a pink elephant? And guess what's happening? The moment you are trying to think of what not to think, you have to think that first. So it's like, oh, don't think of a pink elephant. Oh God, you have already visualized a pink elephant in your mind, and your attention is going there, energy is flowing there, and hence you are creating more of it. So the alive and fearless way is to focus your energy on what you want in 2020. The next year, what are you focusing on? How are you going to create more in your life? How are you going to solve your problems rather than focusing on your problems? So we always say, oh, we don't say I want to make more money. We are focused on saving money. We're not saying that how do I make my child grow, learn, and move forward. We're focusing on the lack. We're focusing on relationship issues, that why is my spouse not the way I want? Why is my boss not giving me a raise? Focus on your skill, focus on your growth, read books. In 2020, what is your focus going to be? We always hear that, New Year Eve, and we're going to party, and we're going to, make 31st awesome. But we never think about making the next decade awesome. Right? What are your decade goals? And then breaking it down to 5 years, 2 years, 1 year goal. What is my goal in 2020? Yes, go back to the previous decade. Understand the rotten or the artificial behaviors that you were doing which you regret. Right? So we were all born alive and fearless, and then 5 people influenced us, and we created an artificial you around the alive and fearless you. And because of this artificial you, we are behaving in a way which we regret. And when you continuously regret, you're not going to be able to live a happy, healthy, and regret-free life. And my agenda to you is make 2020 a happy, healthy, and regret-free life. Identify all your regrets and now focus on solving your problems, focus on moving forward. And if you've not watched the core concept of living an alive and fearless life, the core concept of alive and fearless, make sure you visit aliveandfearless.com and watch that video, because that is the video which will explain you why we were born alive and fearless, how we were born alive and fearless, and then 5 people influence us and we create an artificial mindset, which one of the artificial is to focus on the negative, focus on failures, focus on lack. Like in my life, people told me, you cannot become a life coach, you cannot create a business, you cannot go and help people. Go get a job, get an education, live a safe, comfortable life. Go to US, get a job, don't worry about other people. This is the artificial mindset which I was put in and I was made to think, which I had to break from and start living the alive and fearless way. Start bombarding my mind to focus on not what people wanted me to focus on, but to focus on what I wanted to create. So rather than saying there is no pink elephant, there is no pink elephant, and oh, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, I would rather highly recommend and encourage you, inspire you to forget, learn from your last decade. Take all, suck all the good stuff, the learnings, definitely. But now when you're moving to the next decade, another 10 awesome years, right? And after 10 years, obviously 2030 will come. And when that comes, the next 10 years are going to pass. I want you to be able to answer that I lived a happy, healthy, and regret-free life. I'm going to create the next 10 years awesome. I'm not going to be stuck with negativity, criticism, frustration, what people will think, what will they say. I want to launch a business. Go ahead and do it. I want to raise in my job. I want to leave my job and start my own business. Do it. If your boss is not giving you, then another boss is going to appreciate you. Don't wait for any approvals. Don't wait for what if it fails? What will people say? What if I can't do it? Right? Again, it's like thinking of a pink elephant. Oh my God, what if it fails? What if it fails? Wherever your attention goes, you are going to create, your energy will flow. Your attention is on negative, lack, your energy is going to go there. Rather focus on what you want. Make a list, right? Don't just keep it in your head. Make a list of all the behaviors that you want to behave, all the things that you want to start. Focusing on your mind first. Absolutely, we say that the mind is important and you need to upgrade your mind. Make sure you invest in your mind, and the mind helps you create the new life, the alive and fearless way that you want to live. Any results that you want to achieve is possible. So in this video, this is the last video for 2019. I'll see you next 2020. So I just wanted to leave you with a message that in 2020, focus on what you want, focus on what is possible, and let go of the last decade, 2019, of whatever happened, and begin a new life. Begin with living a happy, healthy, and regret-free life. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please post it below the video. Post what is your New Year's resolution, right? What is it that you are challenging yourself to do in relationship, maybe in your health, in your personal mindset, in your income, your job, or any area that you want to push forward, and really focus your mind on that. And if you need any support from us, make sure you visit aliveandfearless.com. That is where you will be able to watch the 20-minute core concept video and take the Alive and Fearless online course if you want more content support. And if you want us to support your journey in the coming decade, we'll be more than happy to do that. Thank you so much for watching. Stay alive, stay fearless, dream big, stay strong, and I'll see you soon in 2020.